Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single Zagard, and it is another wonderful, beautiful Turn Back Tuesdays here in the Dragon's Den. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends. And I am so excited to see all of you. How are you all doing? How was everybody's weekend? Yes, it was an extended weekend for moi. I was gone for a while. If you did not know, I was at the TwitchCon. The TwitchCon, yes, that is where I was. Why am I talking like this? You just figure it out, okay? Figure it out. Figure it out. I'm just fixing something in the stream deck before I forget. All right, so just remember it, what I'm doing, so that way you guys can get the proper, beautiful, wonderful intros that I do. You see, I moved a bunch of it's embarrassing, really. I moved a bunch of stuff over, and now and so my audio files were all flapjacked up. So let me just
Dragon Lord,
oh my god. Alpha, thank you for subscribing to the channel for 39 months in a row. How are you all doing? Hello, Jesus Vasquez. I'm sorry, I cannot speak. I can't read Spanish. So I'm gonna have a hard time with that. Hello, Ken. Hello, Dark Noah. Hello, Demon Blades. Hello, Adro. Hello, Yuki. Hello, everyone. Tuesday stream merch time. Ayo, is there Dragon Man merch? Yes, and I can't believe I forgot to put this back on. I can't believe I forgot to put my jacket back on for the merch stream, as this is my favorite piece of merch I have ever gotten. Like, definitely it's in the top 3, if not number 1. Just because it's a full-on jacket, and it was super nice. Ugly nerd. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. You know, in my culture, being called ugly, the best compliment you can give me, especially since neck beards are they're the ways of the future, man. The ways of the future. I'm just kidding. Well, but why don't you like my face? What's wrong with my face, huh? What's wrong with my face? Tell me, what did I do to you to make me hate my face? My weekend was okay. I've been playing with I have been playing with my friends lately. You have been? Well, that sounds like a great time. I love playing with my friends. So we'll start with the merch. So first, you know, obviously this is one of my favorite pieces of merch I ever got. It's my Spyro hoodie. It's in like so many of my videos. It's always on the back wall, like right there, or I hang it on my chair. But I don't like hanging on my chair as much anymore because my cats will come in here and they'll scratch it. This is one of my favorite pieces of merch I got. I always have it sitting right on my desk, right on my right. I keep it in here because it's a pin thing. You know, it's one of those pins, and I don't really like pinning things, but I really liked the merch for it because it's a lot of people didn't used to do Dragapult stuff. One of my other favorite things that I have on my desk is another Dragapult thing. I love Dragapult. These are from how many years ago? I want to say TwitchCon from 3 years ago. Neckbeards on the rise. True. Oh, fellow neckbeards. I say that on the day right after I trimmed my neck beard. So yeah, that's some of my favorite merch that I've had before. But I want to show you guys the new merch that I've gotten in this week. So first, this is a magnet, and we're gonna have this guy right here on our shoulder the whole time. Hello, say hello. Oh my god, thank you. Lily for subscribing for 49 months in a row. Thank you. We're going to have our little Mareep guy sitting on our shoulder here. Yeah, anything to say, little fella? No, here, actually, I'll move him over to the other side. This actually holds on pretty well. I had it in the car ride back. That's right, I drove all the way from the Bay Area to San Diego. Because I'm a real dragon. And I prefer it over flying. Yeah, there was a guy, he sells like these, I'm pretty sure these are actual official Pokemon plushies from Japan. Because you can see, it literally says the Pokemon Center, and it has like the Japanese text So I'm pretty sure he sells them, and then he puts magnets in the stomach, in the bottom. Probably sews them up and then re-sews them. Yeah, you can see where the he sewed it a little bit better than they did actually, because the seams are missing, and then he just makes these basic. I'm pretty sure, unless he's just selling like a bunch of ones that are, but I'm pretty sure he makes the magnets, so it just sits on my shoulder, so it's pretty cool. Sprigatito is pretty cool. Think of all the gas money you could have saved. True. Dragonite is the only dragon type I need. No, it's all about Dragapult. I'm chilling with Hades 2. Hades 2 is great. Hades 2 is great. Just a little guy on your shoulder. So yeah, this is one of the first ones. Claire got me this one because it was her first TwitchCon, and I brought her, and I wanted her to like kind of see the whole thing. Okay, camera just went wonky for a sec. How's it going? It's going good. It's really dope. I know, it's really great. They had a bunch of other Pokemon too. They had like Zoroark, Necrozma. It was like a really random assortment. And Claire loves Mareep, and I love Mareep. And she's like, which one do you want? I'm like, this one, or this one. And she got the Mareep because then we can both enjoy it. Because Mareep is one of her favorite Pokemon. It's Mareep and Flaffy. She loves that line. So that's I'm going to show you as much of my stuff as I can. In fact, to show you how much she loves Mareep, I saw multiple Pokemon booths. Surely one day I'll be able to go to TwitchCon. Surely. Once you get a job. Hi, William Afton. Sausage. Think I saw a movie about you coming out soon. Just some random guy trolling the stream because it's a joke. It's fun. I mean, until you start trolling away I don't really care. I'm just going to say that. So, you know how I said her favorite is Mareep and Flaffy? So, literally one of the next booths I went into, one of the first ones, I saw a bunch of like it was this person from the UK. They had a wall of these little keychains they had made of a bunch of different Pokemon. And I immediately saw two that I wanted and one that Claire would have wanted. And I picked between the two. There was one I was like, you know what? I really like this Pokemon, but I don't have any merch of it. And it's this little Turtwig guy. Look at that. Here, I'm gonna look at that little guy. Look at him. You got a happy little face. He's like, hi, I'm a Turtwig. I'm Turtwig. Turtwig. It's the same on both sides. It's just faced differently. It's like really high quality. Like, you can really tell how good the quality is. And she had a bunch of different Pokemon of this. And then I immediately saw this little guy. And I immediately was like, I'm getting this for Claire. Because she loves Mareep so much. She loves Mareep. As soon as she played the Pokemon game, she's like, oh, I like my Squirtle guy. I like a lot of stuff. But as soon as she played 2, she was like, Mareep, and she fell in love with it. She loved it so much. So, these guys, actually, a friend of mine gave me the idea to put you can actually see them pretty well. This is how you can tell something is good quality, is when it's on camera, you can actually still see it from this far away. Now, that, to be fair, some things, like when they're small, you can't really see it from far away. Is it acrylic? Yes, it is. It is a type of acrylic. So these are really good acrylics. Unfortunately, it didn't come with any covers on them. So if you ever find the artist, I forgot to take a picture of her stand. But if you ever find the artists, she won't have sometimes they'll have like that see-through plastic covering. So that way you can keep it on there to keep it from getting scratched for longer. It is really cute. These are really cute, guys. So me and Claire already started putting these on our bags on the ride home because we liked them so much. So that's the first one. The next ones I saw where I was like, I really debated getting these. And so I wasn't originally going to because Claire, okay, my camera's being weird. Because Claire doesn't like when I spend too much money on merch for obvious reasons. I wasn't originally going to get these other ones. Those ones she was fine with. She was like, okay, you can get me one, like a few things, but don't give me too many. And don't give me too many duplicates. The next one I saw that also had a bunch of Pokemon stuff, And I did take a picture of this guy's booth. I should have taken a picture of the other girl's booth, so that way I could share her her link. I forgot to take pictures of certain people's booths, so I could remember to share their names. I saw he had these walls of like little Pokemon charms, also acrylic. But here's the kicker. Okay, first I'll show you. Like, I immediately saw one of a Pokemon that I love. Again, I barely have any merch for. I have like one plushie of it, and I want more merch of this Pokemon. And I've always liked it, but I didn't realize until like the last year how much I like it. I think it's in my like top 10, top 5 Pokemon of all time. I'm cooked. 50 plus 17 is 67. Oh, 6-7. Ha 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 ha. The actual brain dead thing. No, before you ban me, not a clanker or any sort. That weird stuff. Flaffy. So cute. Where's Totodile? I'm not a huge Totodile fan. Sorry, Demon Blades. I like it. But, you know, do you make your stream overlays yourself, or did you buy them or custom ordered? Which stream overlays are you talking about? Because some I made myself, some... If you're talking about the intro and outro videos, those I got on Fiverr years ago. Like, years ago when I first started really streaming. So, anyways, I saw this one. This one is... It's a little hard because it does come with... They each come with this little star. Trying to keep it facing forward and not blocking it. I love Lapras. And this is such a good Lapras art. And... The intro and the outro, yeah, that's on Fiverr. The video. Are you talking about this? If you're talking about this here, I'm just moving it to here. This I got on Fiverr years ago. I didn't make it. I got it on Fiverr a long time ago. And the music too. Lapras is a W Pokemon. Exactly. I love Lapras. And so I saw this guy's wall with the Lapras. And I saw another Pokemon, and I was like, ooh, I want to get that for Claire. But she had told me not to get her another one. I knew she would get mad at me if she did. But here's the thing. When I saw these two, remember how I said these two were the last ones? So I bought them, like, almost immediately. The last one of those Pokemon. She had, like, 5 or 10 on a rack, and it was, like, the last one on the last day. And I was like, I'm getting it. Well, there was another girl who was like, as I was getting those, she's like, I have to get this. This is the last one. And she took a Litwick, right? And my friend came over, and he was like, oh, those look really good. I'm like, yeah, there was a girl who just took a Litwick one. It was the last one. He's like, no, Litwick's one of my favorites. He's like my favorite Pokemon. It's like, oh, that sucks. But on the stand where I saw this guy, I saw a Litwick. And a lot of TwitchCon merch people are really cool. And I mean, they're also business savvy. The real reason they're doing what I'm about to bring up is because they're business savvy. But it was buy 2, get 1 free. I wanted the Lapras, right? My friend wanted the Litwick. I don't have it because I gave it back to him, of course. Well, I handed it to him. He wanted the Litwick. And if I'm getting one for free, bada bing, bada boom. Flaffy. Now, here's the thing. Here's the kicker about... Now, here's the main reason I really want to get this. Not just because it's a really cool Lapras, but it's shiny on the back. Look at that, chat. Someone has a shiny Lapras merch. It's regular, shiny. And if you look at the shell, like, you can see a little sparkle, like, right there. Look at that. Shiny and regular Lapras. All in one keychain. And that comes with the little star thing. I could take or leave the star, but I like it. It's part of the artist's charm. And it comes on this little like rope thing. Really cool. I freaking love it. And then here. I'll show you. Here, I'm gonna peel this off. I asked Claire, because this is hers beforehand, if I could do this. So we're gonna peel this. It's so satisfying to peel stuff. So normally I would consider keeping this on longer to keep the acrylic safer, but if you can't tell, it literally like kind of covers the... Here, I'll put them side by side so you can see what I mean. It literally covers it, like it's covering the image. It's not like the normal see-through plastic cover. Give me a minute. This is really hard to peel off, which is good. It means it won't just come off in your bag while you're going home. It's like really good, really well. It's like really on here, but it does once you start to get kind of a nail underneath, it does peel off. That's cool. Oh, by the way, you maybe plan on doing some Vampire Masquerades Bloodlines 2 gameplay? No, why would I? I don't know enough about that game, and people still want to see us play Hades and Ghost of Yotei. And even if they didn't, there are other games they want us to see us play before that. Oh my god, it's getting really hard to peel this. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I remember when I was peeling mine, I was like, am I not supposed to peel this? And then I realized I am. Like, it's so well on here. I think it's a little too well on here. Only downside is it's well protected. Just asking. It's a pretty recent, I was wondering. Well, I thank you for asking, but unfortunately, no. Oh, come on. I don't want to scratch it, so I'm trying to use my nail. Oh, I think I got it, chat. I think I got it. Let me finish peeling. Yes. Yes. There we go. Look at that, chat. Look at that beautiful Flaffy. And then again, bam, shiny. Shiny Flaffy. And you can tell it's shiny because 1, it has a little shiny charm. And 2, shiny Flaffy is slightly lighter pink. And its tail becomes green. And its ear horns become yellow. Like, it's so sick. This guy did it for all of them. Like, and it's really well done too. Like, when it's hard to see it in the camera, but in person you can really see like the design of the shinies and how good they are. So now Claire has a hilariously giant Mareep and an awesome double-sided shiny Flaffy. And I was debating between getting her another Mareep one or a Flaffy one. And the guy was like, if she likes Flaffy, get her the Flaffy one because it's a lot harder to find Flaffy merch. Because 1, it's a mid-stage evolution, and 2, Mareep is just so cute. And Mareep is honestly easier to draw. I would say personally. He didn't say that. I would say that. And one of the nice things about this guy is he put them in this little bag, so I can just go doop, doop. And I can even put Turtwig and Mareep. And now they're all nice. They're nice and safe in their little Poke bag. Not Pokeball, Poke bag. Pokemon, gotta buy them all. This guy has Cosmic Brain. Actually, though, I recently made my own, but for some reason it's lagging during stream. Probably because when you start your stream, do you make sure that your your streaming software runs an admin? Because if not, it might not prioritize. The GPU might not prioritize it before other stuff. Also, if you're streaming on a laptop, you're gonna have a hard time. That's cool. Do you have any Sprigatito? No, I don't. I'm not a huge fan of Sprigatito. I like Litten more than Sprigatito. Just asking. It's pretty recent. I was wondering. I saw the new Legends ZA Megas. Yeah, I heard they're pretty decent. I recently fought with the last boss in Hollow Knight. I have almost 0 upgrades. I thought I was going slowly. Turns out I almost finished with just 6 masks of health and half of the charms. Nice. Well done. So that's the first set. There's so much merch I got, you guys. You have no idea. So next, we'll go with the, let me think. I have to slowly. Next, we'll go with the next thing I got for Claire. So Claire, one of the things Claire loves that you used to not see a lot of merch for, but they're getting really popular. Pikmin. Little Pikmin guys. And Claire told me to pick one because she liked them all. But if you haven't already noticed, I got all three, and I'm not gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie. She was actually mad at me for buying all three. She's like, I only want you to buy one. I'm like, yeah, but a set. She's like, you can't. This is the one thing I got in trouble for. Like, actually, legitimately got in trouble for. Everything else, she was like, I understand. It's TwitchCon. You really like the merch. You don't buy a lot of merch all the time, so it's fine. That one, she was like, I told you to get one. And I got her three. So now she has three Pikmin charms she can put somewhere. And I was planning to save this till the end, but I realized it's better just do it now. Because I have physically bigger merch I want to show. And I want to move this to the side as soon as possible. A little army, I know. And a lot of merch people have started making gachas for their merch. Where it'll be like, if it's like the Pikmin, you know how there's so many different types of Pikmin, you can buy a little ball that'll have a Pikmin inside it, and it'll come out. Um yeah, it'll have like a little ball, and then it'll have like one of the Pikmin gacha inside it. I hate the gacha merch model. Yeah, I do too, kind of, but I'm okay with it with smaller vendors. I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much when it's a small vendor, you know? No, that's not nice. I didn't even have jumble jump. I just done my way to the end, and I hate that. I usually try to explore everything. There's no way you're at the end. If you don't have the double jump, there's no way you're at the end. It's impossible for you to be at the end without getting double jump. Because all the abilities, like the double jump, are necessary to get to the end, if I remember correctly. Unless you're speed running it. If you're doing speed run strats, then that's on you. If you buy one, they're gonna be lonely, so you have to buy them all. Some friends, exactly. Did your brain just reboot? Yes, it did. You feel okay? Yes, my brain was just rebooting. So, if you guys don't know, the person who made this, I met her at TwitchCon. I'm fighting Mother Silk. There's no way you're fighting the actual endgame boss without the double jump. That's impossible. Unless you're like hacking the game or something. Alright, Zagard. Who'd win? You or evil Zagard? Well, the answer is the same either way. Anyways, so if you don't know, this is the person I got this from is a fellow Twitch streamer. I don't know if she still streams on Twitch, but she makes. I don't know how there's a way you can dumb to that. I have everything recorded. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I'll just take your word for it. But I don't think there's a way you could have gotten there, unless your game is bugged or something. But anyways, so her name is Rising Moon, and she makes a lot of stuff. She makes the bell bags I use for my dice. She made this, of course. She still does custom jacket offers, but I don't think she has them on her sites. But she has this now. This little switch thing that comes with this little chain you put in it. And the reason I have the chain out right now is so I can show you. Give me 1 second. Z is pressing exit out here. 18 episodes of missing the most important upgrade in the game. you can pogo on some spikes, and it just lets you get through without double jump. Interesting. Interesting. Look at that. Now I'm playing Majora's Mask on this little flat guy. Look, it's got, and then it's got a little hole so I can move it out, in and out, and it's got a little moon on it for rising moon. Can I? There we go. There, you can see it from that angle, because that's who makes it. And I wasn't originally gonna get this because I didn't think it was that neat. But then I was standing in line. I was gonna talk to her and say hi for the last day because she knows me, and I see her every time I go to a con. I always try to find her booth because she's so nice. And I used to go in her chat a lot until I had to start like locking in for content. And then a guy was saying, you could put an actual chain on this and make this a luggage tag. And then, here's the thing. You remember I had Majora's Mask in there. Bam, now it's Hades. Now it's empty. And there, oh my god. Can you... Stupid dog, you made me look bad. And so it was really cool because not only does she, so she sells these for like $15, the plastic. And then you get 5 of these little card things for free that you can put in and take out. And then you can just keep swapping them in. Swapping them out. And here's the best part. Look at that. She has a Sea of Stars one. And here's the reason why I love the Sea of Stars one. Is because if you were paying attention, I said you'll get 5. She gave me 6. She gave me 6. And it's because, one, she knows me. She knows I'm I'm chill. But the bigger reason, the more important reason, the big 5-head reason is because, so she could only put so many on her board of like, here are all the little game thing cartridges for the thing, right? And I picked Majora's Mask, because of course I did. I love Majora's Mask. Pokemon, because I like Pokemon, and Claire likes Pokemon. Hades, because of course I put Hades there. Stardew Valley, because Claire loves Stardew Valley. Pikmin, because I love Pikmin and Claire loves Pikmin. And she was like, hey, I'll give you a 6th one because I didn't have these on the list. And I want to know, do you like Sea of Stars? And I was like, I love Sea of Stars. It was my favorite game of that year. And she's like, me too. I freaking loved it. It was so amazing. And because we both loved it, and it was super niche, like nobody was taking any of them. Partially because she didn't put on our list, but partially, and also because when she did, people are like, no, thanks, I liked it, but not that much, or I've never heard of it, or I didn't play it. I was like gushing about how much I loved it, and how I loved streaming it. You guys remember the Sea of Star days? Yes, Squawk. Come on in. You are permitted to entry. I'm showing off my merch. It's my cafe made, guys.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
I love you.
Okay. Wait, you have to take your merch.
Oh, okay.
First your Pikmin guys, and then your Mareep,
Thank you.
and then your Flaffy. You haven't even really seen it yet.
No. Did you do the unveil of the sticker ripping?
Yeah. So look, that's the front side. Now look at the back.
Yeah.
It's shiny on the back. That's why there's the little sparkles, and it's a different color.
I like that little star with
The
it too.
star.
Ah!
I'm glad I got that on camera. That was hilarious.
I was overreacting a bit for the camera. Okay.
Do you want the bag?
Cute. Nah, it's okay. Thank you. Okay, go back to your stream. Sorry to interrupt.
It's fine. Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Ah. So yeah, that was My wife is fat wire. What? Yo. What do you what? I hope there's a Twilight Princess one. I don't think there was. If there was, I would have gotten that. Zagard just chill like that. True. I didn't because I thought that's how you're supposed to do it. And every time I was like, you know what would be useful now? Fucking double jump. You know what? It happens. Of course you saw me at TwitchCon. We went there together, Albert. You mother truck. One of the cool things about one of the new things I saw at this panel, and I don't know if they've been doing it a while or if it's recent, but some people, when you buy stuff, they also give you, if you buy a certain amount, they'll give you a free tag, especially on the last day, which is when I bought a lot of my stuff. So I got this first tag. Tell your cat I said pss, pss, pss. This was from Moon. I got 3. I paused my game to be here. I like this one. I paused my game to be here. And then I had to get this one. If you can read this, roll initiative. I got to figure out where I want to put those. And then the guy who had the Pikmin one, he had this one, if you ever played Pikmin. Got any nectar? And I love their faces. They're like, nectar, I need it. Speaking of, we decided to randomly watch Ghost Stories and SpongeBob on our vacation. And then this one, I just thought was cute. And he's like, you get 2. And I was like, okay, I'll take this one. It's just a panda that's like, please take my credit card away from me. What does it say? Leno. Like, he's like, please. Take the card. Take it. I can't. Zagard the goat. You tore so wholesome. Oh, thank you. So that was one other thing. And that's only my first set of merch, by the way. I'm telling you guys, I got so much merch this year at TwitchCon. Like, I bought a lot of merch before. And this isn't the most expensive merch I've got. This jacket will always be the most expensive year I spent merch. Because I spent, like, upwards of $1,000 that year on merch. Mainly because this was a $600 jacket. Thanks for following Drumps Good. Drumps GT. Previously on Drumps GT, I got super drunk and I don't remember what happened. I'm just making that up. I'm not saying that to you. So first, I'm gonna show you one of the last artists I found. First, I'll show you that, like, with his he had a thing where if you buy a certain amount of stuff, you get a free sticker. So the first sticker I got for free is a Final Form Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2. Look at that bad boy. That looks fucking amazing. I'm putting that somewhere, like, immediately. Again, you can tell it's good quality because you can see it from here. I don't even have to do this. This is just to make it easier and easier. But I can put it here, and you can see what it is. This is why I buy merch from people. They make good quality shit. And then the other sticker I got, I was like, I was gonna get a Latios, like, doing a heart thing, with their necks, but he's like, dude, I'm sorry, those sold out like day 1. I'm like, I get it, but I had a backup, and this is from one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid. I don't talk about it enough because it's a movie you can't really talk about unless you're doing a review. I mean, you can talk about it with people, but it's better to just tell people it's a good movie, and what it's like about, and have them try it. Kiki's Delivery Service with the GG on the front. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this sticker. Holy flapjacks, the sticker. Final Form Sora's color scheme is really fucking good. It is. Now, the panda, so relatable. True. The panda is me every single day. Panda be like, shut up and take my money. Now, here's the thing. Remember how you said the Sora is GOAT? By the way, if you want to see this guy's art, I have this guy. I have his card right here. It's a shiny sea bass. So go look him up on Instagram. He has a bunch of art. Like, he makes all this art, and then he makes the acrylics and the stickers. And I'm doing a spoilerino. So I got this. Guys, don't tell Andrew. Do not tell Andrew. I still need to watch Kiki's Delivery Service. Watch it tonight. Or wait, well, it's Tuesday. Watch it Friday night or Saturday night. 100%. Seriously, watch it ASAP. So I'm taking this out. Look at this. Look at this acrylic stand. It's huge, by the way. It's as big as my hand. And I say acrylic stand because look at that. Look at that, guys. Holy heck. It's so shiny. It's so good. Now, I'm going to immediately put this away because I bought this for Andrew, not for myself. Because I would have gotten it for myself. But I got 3 other things for myself. Technically 2.5, and we'll get into that story in a second. But you guys cannot tell Andrew. You cannot tell him what I got. He kind of already knows, but I want to try and keep it as much of a mystery as possible. I'm trying to find a good place to put this. That's fine. God damn, that's sick. It does look beautiful, doesn't it? It does. You see why I wanted to show it off now? You're gonna call Andrew right now. No, don't. Don't send him the smoke signals. Please. Here's the thing. Remember how I said I got the sticker? You get 2, if you buy 2 acrylic stands, you get 1 sticker. Well, I like Final Form Suera. But there's a character I kind of like, just, you know, a little bit more in the Kingdom Hearts universe. You may have heard of him. Roxas. Look at that. And if there's anything you guys know about me, I love Roxas. Partially because he has the Oathkeeper and the Oblivion. And I love Oathkeeper. My wedding ring has Oathkeeper on it, chat. I was like, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. But there's one thing you know about me. If there's one thing you know about me, there is a series that I kind of like. I kind of like it a little bit more than Kingdom Hearts. I may have talked about it once or twice. You know, it might have one of my favorite games in it. You might know about it. I might have said something. You know, the real ones in the chat are probably blasting off already about what it is while I'm trying to figure out how to open this without tearing the bag. You might know. You might have heard of it. It is a 6 Roxas. What if Andrew only knows because he's watching you under a pseudonym? I know he's not because he's at a wedding. That's why he's not here today. So I knew this was the perfect day to do this. Look at this. Full-on Skull Kid. And not just Skull Kid, but it has Tattle and Tail. You never see art of Tattle and Tail. You always see art of Navi. For good reason. For good reason. Navi's the GOAT. But Tattle and Tail and Skull Kid. With the mask. This is fucking sick. I had to freaking get it, chat. The mask told me to. The mask told me to. Now, I do have a small hiccup with this guy. And I saw another one of his art pieces that I wanted. And it was right next to this. But his guy messed up and he misheard what I said. I saw a thing that had Wolflink and Midna. And I love Wolflink. Wolflink is my second favorite thing from the Zelda franchise after Skull Kid with the Majora's Mask. And he heard Midna. And look at that. It's full adult Midna. Now, I have this in the package because I'm talking about maybe like, hey, can I send it back and get the one I wanted? But this is still fucking cool. If you like full human Midna, go to his page. Buy this. Seriously. Thought it was Link and Zelda. Zagard is influenced by the mask. No, I can quit whenever I want. And I am putting these up. I'm putting these two guys up immediately on my desk of cool. I gotta put Andrew's away real quick. I'm putting these up over here. I have no space, chat. I'll just put it here. And here real quick. Actually, I'll turn this one around. I've added more merch to the collection. You can see them now whenever I stream. I mean, sort of. They're really blurry all the way back there, but you can see them. So we got to put these guys away. Now, I do actually have to take this jacket off. Do you have Majora's Mask? I don't have... Well, I do have a rubber version of Majora's Mask that I got a long time ago, but I'm not a huge... I don't love it. I want to get a wood version of Majora's Mask one day. Because I think that would go fucking hard. And it would stay on. It would look like really good. I'm going to take my jacket off because I'm sweating in here. And Maripa's gonna go take a nap. Oh. Now, on a completely separate note, chat. Look at this. This is what one of my friends bought. Because I drove and my friends all went by plane, I brought a lot of their merch back for them. Look at this long dog pillow. Look, you can tell it's a dog because it's like got the floofy dog tail. And also on the bag, you can see it's based on a picture of her dog. It's just a long dog pillow. Look at this thing. Now, this isn't mine. This is a friend of mine's. But it's awesome. Also, just like how they gave away those tags, this place gave away a ticket to go to Johto. A Johto ticket for and I think this is the person who made it. So yeah, my friend now has a ticket to go to Johto whenever he wants. A one-time ticket. So this is gonna be sitting over here until my friend picks it up. Now, Dogo, I live when people have long. I love when people have long dog pillows. Things like those. Kay thought he was gonna fly away. Lol. Oh my god, you guys don't realize how hot it is in here. I'm gonna turn on my fan actually. Let's see if it can will it make it to me? No! You son of a bitch. Once it gets to the furthest to the right, I'm gonna turn it so it's hitting me. That dog is spaghettified. Or is spaghetti dogified? That's the real question, Yuki. You gotta ask yourself, which came first? The dog or the spaghetti? That's like barely hitting me, so I'm gonna turn it just a smidgen. Oh, there we go. That's much better. So here's the thing. Chat, you might be wondering, how is that all you got for merch? Like, clearly, there would be more, right? Well, you would be right, chat. Because my cat really wants to come in. Oh. First, there are these cool free coasters they were giving out. Science. I saw these everywhere, and a guy said, "Yeah, go ahead, just take them." So now I have a new coaster. I love coasters because they protect your table and your things on your table. Here was a plastic bag. Is there something in here? No. Is this just a dirty napkin? It is. Why is it in here? I think one of my friends thought this was trash. So I'm gonna throw that away. Let's see. What is in here? First, here was some free stuff from TwitchCon. They had these wristbands for TwitchCon, which was they were really comfy. Some free kind of like pins. Boopa boopa. Don't care about that. A free TwitchCon pin. What are these? I don't know what that was. Oh yeah, there were my friend got some solo leveling stickers from playing a punching game. We got this at Legoland. It's like a badge thing. Let's see. Is there anything? This is just another TwitchCon bag. So I'm just gonna put it with the other one. My friend got a mouse pad of his favorite VTuber. I would roll it out, but again, it's not mine. It's a friend's. He said I could show it off to you. Not his favorite, but one of his favorite VTubers. He said I could show it to you. Here are the ones. So first, so Andrew's always complaining how he doesn't have a mouse pad. Always complaining. This is better than PlayStation State of Play. And did you guys know what Andrew's favorite game of all time is? His favorite game. Zagard. It's not a proper merch haul without anime titties. True. Now, Andrew has a birthday really close to mine. And I already have his Christmas gift. You saw it. But here's his birthday gift. Now, he doesn't really like long mouse pads, but it's not up to him. So he's getting this. He's getting this cool-ass mouse pad. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Better than Nintendo Direct. Thank you. Now let's hope I can roll this back up. This is the one reason I was kind of hesitant to show this off, but it's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. It'll roll back, I'm sure. I was in the Scouts. I know how to rule things. Put it back in the mouse pad bag. I'm gonna tell you a funny story, by the way. The reason I have this bag is because when they gave me the mouse pads, they literally just took a giant thing of plastic, took a knife, and made a hand holder right in here. That was pretty funny. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's pretty normal, but it made me laugh. And then, you guys know I already have an awesome mouse pad, right? Like, you've seen it. It's the one that's based on my picture that has, like, my logo on and everything. So I don't need another mouse pad. And yet, I got one. I got a second mouse pad, chat. Look at this thing. Look at this. I told you Majora's Mask was my favorite game of all time. There's no way I wasn't going to get another. Here. So you can get a good view. And then for the people on the mobile, going back and forth so you guys can really see it. Look at this freaking mouse pad, chat. I have a second mouse pad now. I have a second one. And you might think you don't need two, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Do you know that you need to wash your mouse pad? Yes, you do. You should wash your mouse pad every month or two. And then you air dry it. And while it's air drying, what can't you do? Use your mouse pad. Well, what I can do now, when one is drying, I whip out the other one. Just wha-cha! Now I have two. Yes, because it's fabric. Well, it must be crying. Yes and no. I saved up for TwitchCon. Also, I don't spend that much money on the regular. I mostly spend money on rent, groceries, stuff like that. I mean, everybody does. But I don't spend a lot of money on other stuff. So I saved up for TwitchCon. I had like $500-$600 saved up just for TwitchCon. And I think most of the merch I bought was about 400 something. I think if I add it all up, I have to think about it. So, you know, unfortunately, that's all the mouse pad stuff I got, which was really cool. And you might be thinking, he must be done. But you'd be wrong yet again. Because there's a type of merch that you get. You always get at every convention. If you have been to a convention, you get it. I have this merch everywhere. You see it in every one of my videos, in every one of my streams. It's always there. Always behind me. That's right. Posters. I got some posters too, chat. First, I'll show you the ones my friends got. So let's see. So my friend who got the Litwick, he saw this poster art and he bought it, and I was like, oh wait, that actually looks really good. Look at this mystery dungeon, Pokemon mystery dungeon art. And you can see the artist right here, Julie the Doodler. Look at this. And you can tell it's mystery dungeon because they got the scarves. And apparently almost nobody, and I mean nobody, could tell it was mystery dungeon. Almost nobody. Look at this art. That's so great. I'm just going to check to see if there's another. And I think, yep, there is. I'm just going to pull it out. I'm just going to whip it out so you can see it. Also from the same artist. Look at that. Now I'm going to be extra careful because this is not mine. Look at this art. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. Now immediately. Oh no, I almost just bent it. Immediately Claire saw that and went, wait. That looks so good. I want to see what else she has. And so Claire, being Claire, Claire almost never buys stuff. Almost never. She almost never buys things because she likes to save money. But she saw this and had to have it. She saw the Mareep clouds and had to have it. That's how you know this shit is good. Dude, Claire was eating good. I was eating good this TwitchCon. Look at Pokemon fans were eating so good. So in previous TwitchCons, people might not know this, but at previous TwitchCons, Twitch limited the amount of people who were allowed to sell specifically Pokemon-related merch, right? And so there was one girl, the girl who made the from the UK who made the keychains, the Turtwig and Mareep one I showed you. She was like, yeah, last year at Twitch, I was basically the only Pokemon seller, and my booth was full the whole time. Like, I ran out of merch so fast. And Twitch realized, okay, we can't limit the Pokemon sellers, but down to one. We're going to have to let them have more. And there was so much good Pokemon merch. Like, look at that. We were eating so fucking good. Look at it. It's like eat visual cotton candy. I mean, again, I'm just going to show you this one. I'm not going to take the other one out. But look at that. Look at that. Damn. Eating so good. And then one of my friends, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna get one for Shane, because I know Shane likes stuff. He got me a ghost type poster. I didn't even ask for it. He's just like, hey, I got this for you. Look at that. Look at that. It's got Greavard, Gengar, of course, the new Zora, Duskull, Decidueye, Mischievous, Honedge. You can see it Ghastly. I don't know why. Well, Zubat's, haunted spooky. Like, look at this. This is freaking great. You can see all sorts of ghost type Pokemon in here. You can even see a Spiritomb in the mirror. In the mirror, you can see a Spiritomb right here. And then there's a Togepi. Look at that. I'm putting it away, chat, in with the. Does it fit? Oh, it does. But here's the next one. I saw this and was like, I kind of have to have it because there is a screen name that Claire uses for her in-game name. Look at this. It's called Tea Time. And look at the bottom. Claire loves turtle ducks. She loves turtle ducks from Avatar. She knew about turtle ducks before she knew about the show. Her PFP in everything is a turtle duck. She calls herself either Claire, her full name, or Sea Turtle Duck. If you ever see Sea Turtle Duck, that's Claire. So I got this. I got this poster. I'm going to find a place to hang it up. You probably won't be able to see it because I don't have space that you could see it from my camera. Maybe I'll put it in that empty space on the door. But it's so good. And you can even see the blue spirit mask as a little tassel right here. It's Fire Lord Zuko just hanging out, having some tea. Why do Pokemon fans make so much cooler art than the official art? Because, and I'll tell you the reason. Beautiful art of Pokemon, you be eating good. Okay, those Mareep clouds are actually really cool. To be fair, Mystery Dungeon is not now a very niche and forgotten game when mainline Pokemon is so popular. That is true. That is 100% true. Is money spent on games a business expense? That's a good point. That's a good point, Yugi. I think I can call it a business expense. If I'm showing it off and I'm making money off this stream, it's a business expense. I guess the nice thing about driving over, taking a plane, is not having to worry as much about much about luggage space. Exactly. And I can put my posters, I can put them safely flat on the back seat of my car, and I know they'll be safe. Otherwise, you have to be in the plane like this for an hour plus. And anytime something moves, like here, look. When the fan comes by again, yeah, the fan isn't really that high, but it's gonna be moving like that, and you're gonna every time it moves, you're gonna be like, "Don't bend, don't bend." You're freaking out about it. So all my friends were. That's why I have my friend's stuff because I drove. I'm putting it away in its sleeve because I don't have a frame for it. Now, unfortunately, that's all my posters, and my posters were gonna be my last merch. I'm gonna eat real quick. And so that must mean I'm out of merch. There's nothing else for me to show you. But there's one last thing. One last final thing that I want to show you guys. The final piece of merch that I have to show you. And I almost didn't get this. There are two reasons I almost didn't get this. One is there was a poster. There was that wasn't chicken, that was a potato croquet. And no, you can't have any, it's mine. Zagard doesn't share food. There was a poster I saw that I really wanted. And when I was about to go buy the poster, I noticed something behind him that was different than a poster. It was more unique than a poster. But it was the same picture. Now, just to tell you who the artist was, it wasn't the guy selling it, it was his wife who makes the artist. But if you look up, here, I'll look it up on Google right now. I forgot I have this over here, so you can... Let me see if I can find the specific person who makes it. There it is. I think I found the artist. Yes. Look up Beth Barad on Instagram. She has a bunch of art where she's drawn different Pokemon as food. One where it's Gengar as a eggplant, Charmander as like his skin is that, you know, the cheese that comes in the wax where you peel it and his skin is peeling off the inside, he's cheese. One as Pikachu as like a little peep. You know, it's called Poke Pantry. She makes a lot of food like that. Charmander as a s'more. The Hollow Knight background open on Opera GX. No, I have it open, just the game open in the background. So she makes a lot of things, and I saw one thing that I had to get as a poster. But I saw it as not quite a poster, but as something more, something grander, something bigger. And first, I'll tell you the name of the name of the picture and then you get to see it. It's called The Incident. No, The Inciting Incident. That's what it is. And I'm going to turn around so you can't see me. You can't get spoiled too much as I get this prepared. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at this. I got a whole tapestry. It's almost as tall as me. Literally, it's almost as tall as me. It's of someone making Majora's Mask. Here, I'm going to move my mic a bit in my chair. This is so freaking cool. I saw the poster and I wanted it, but I saw this behind the guy selling it. And I asked, could I get it? And he said yes. But here was the thing. Here was the caveat. Originally, Claire said I could get both posters. And both posters were $30. And the guy said that his wife wasn't happy with how these tapestries came out. So he sold it. So he was like, I'll sell it for $75 plus a free tote bag. Right? $75 plus a free tote bag. And I was like, I'll have to ask the wife. I'll have to ask Claire. So I called Claire. And she goes, can you get it down to $60 without the tote bag? And the guy was like, yes. And so I bought it immediately. I was so happy when I heard him say yes. I was like, fuck yes, Claire will be okay with it. I can buy something fucking cool. I know, I bought a rug for my fucking wall. That is my merch buy. And I'm so happy with it. That is all my merch. No, kitties, you can't come in because there's too much stuff you might break. Where are you going to hang all this stuff? I have no fucking clue, but I'll figure it out. There is space on my wall. You can't see it. If I do the phone cam, you can see it. But I do have space on my wall for things. And I might find a place. I actually have a One Piece poster that I need to find a new place to put. It is the greatest buy. It's why I saved it for last. I love it. I will say, I can tell that the guy who makes these, he buys these and then he makes the magnets, because if the Pokemon Company were to do something like this, there's no way they would just give you a black magnet. It would be like red and white. It would have like a Pikachu on the bottom, or the Pokemon Company logo, or a Pokeball. It would not just be a blank black thing. I guarantee you. Also, we had different ones for different sizes, and he was just like, yeah, I'll just trade it out. But it's still fucking great. You're going to be seeing a lot of this guy in future streams. He's just going to... This might be my streaming partner from now on. He might replace Andrew. It might just replace Andrew. So I'm just going to eat a little bit before we get to the main event, which is Silksong. So yeah, that's my merch. I think for what I paid, I got some great stuff. Pirates have parrots. Zagard has Mareep. Look, parrots are cool. They can copy what you say. But a Mareep can electrocute you. I'm just saying. Also, flying types and water types are weak to electric, so you know. Replacing Andrew. Them's our fighting words. Give us a One Piece update. One Piece update. There wasn't a new chapter this week, was there? Unless I missed it. Fuck Andrew, let's get Marie playing Hades. Zagard be a Pokemon master. I wish, bro. Dude, if Pokemon were real, I'd be a professional breeder. I would professionally breed Pokemon. There's no chapter Sunday, right? Yeah, I don't think there was. He kind of looks like Andrew, so I don't think people will notice too much. True. True. He's just a little smaller, you know, and a little bit more quiet. Talks about half as much as Andrew. You hear that, buddy? Yeah, I hear that. Andrew ain't got nothing on me. Who knew it? Zagard was a master ventriloquist. True. One second, my friend just sent me something. So I'm going to reply. Does Mareep know any cool mythology knowledge? Let's see. Did you know that in Aztec mythology, there was a flood where the whole world was flooded in blood? It was fucking sick. I was there. Getting to bathe in the blood of my enemies was the greatest day ever. Okay, Mareep, calm down. His nature is psychotic, you know. Sometimes, you know, Pokemon, sometimes they're adamant, sometimes they're psychotic. You can't fix that. Anyways. Let's get to Silksong. I just gotta make sure. I have so many things open. Let me close some tabs. Close some tabs. Do I need Wave Link open? No. Don't need that open right now. I don't need that open. Those eyes are definitely full of crazy. No one can replace our King Andrew, even if they are cute and cuddly. I don't know, Zagard. Mareep oddly sounds like you. What do you mean? Question of the day. Would you rather only be able to buy one giant piece of merch or 100 tiny pieces of merch? My answer is I would buy all of the merch. But 100 tiny pieces of merch is so much more worth it. That being said, I am the guy who bought a $600 jacket, so. And I was working at the time. I don't recommend it unless you're in love with what you see, which I was. How giant is giant? Like as big as my tapestry? Or a life-size statue of your favorite whatever. Because I already really don't buy a lot of merch. We'll say a life-size statue of whatever your favorite character is. Unless they're bigger than a car, in which case, not that. One giant piece, quality over quantity. I mean, the small stuff has good quality. Like, this is like real. Like, remember this? This is real good quality. Okay, let's get situated here. Been a hot minute since we played, so I gotta test out the waters. Yes, okay, R1 to do that. Alright, and then I have a dash. Buying life-size statue of Farina would lead to my friends having lots of questions. So, the life-size statue of Farina is what you're telling me. Also notice there are a lot of dead bugs, and this one kind of looks like Hollow Knight down here. Kind of. Popcorn chicky. I just realized I have the stream on there. Where was I going again? All right, we just beat what's her name, right? We just beat the whatever guy. The settlement welcomes all who step the holy path. May you ease your shell within, that your strength renewed can carry you higher. Okay, let's go left first. The Farina statue trumps all. Who's Farina? Is that from, Yeah, we just freed them, that's right. Hoggers. Is Farina, what's her name? From Genshin? Yukes. Actually, I'll call him just to make sure we have this. I must be degenerate. That's the only way you could know these sorts of things, right? Welcome, welcome, weary pilgrim. Though glorious Bellheart may be past its finest shine, it still remains the last friendly stop before the citadel. It is the task of I, fair Pavo, to extend the warmest of welcomes to those passing devout, such as your good self. Your town seems returned to healthy form, good bug. I had some concern that, upon cutting you free, I'd find only husks. Yes, well, most of our residents did not fare so well. Still, it's no good to dwell on dark things. We shall build and grow and welcome, as is my good bellbug's task. New wish. Okay, cool. Crawl bug clearing. Okay. So, I have some stuff I have to accomplish.
That's fine.
Greetings, shopkeeper. It seems you've recovered well from that silken affliction. Ah, well, I'm a clever bug. When the strange thread struck down from above, I shut up tight and huddled in my bell home. Might have been a problem for the others out here, but my store was flush with supplies, so no fear I'd go hungry. Your preparedness served you well then. Although, your store now seems quite bare. Yes, I'll admit, the wait was longer than I'd anticipated, and a bug has to eat. I'd have more to offer you once my courier turns up. No doubt he's been avoiding Bellheart since the curse set its sights on us. You'd been wise to do so. If, on my travels, I happen upon the errant bug, I'll make sure to send him your way. Can I cherished memory? I have an excellent memory myself, but I'm sure you can make good use of it. Memory locket. And then some rosaries. Okay. What is in here? What? Who is it? What have you got? What do you want?
Renata.
Relic seeker. I am just a traveler, one hoping you were not too badly afflicted by the curse set upon this town. Pah! What binds them outside means nothing to me. None of them have my keen sense, my respect for the past. You seem able, though. Sneaky, too. If you find any old stuff, anything with a history to it, bring it here. I'll take it. But what's this? I saw something on you right now. You have a relic for me. Yes, this fits my collection well. Look then, look at what I have. Declare the citadel and dirty. More then. Bring more relics of the past. Records, seals, idols. Let's gather up history of the world and hoard it here, nice and safe. If I happen upon more curiosities of this kingdom's past, I may visit again. Until that time, keep yourself safe. Degen privileges. Look, everything's a Degen privilege if you've watched One Piece. Have you seen gameplay for Digimon Time Stranger? I have not yet. I've been told it's pretty good though. By Claw, you then are savior in the shell, standing so calm and cool on entrance to Pliny's Bellhome. What clues, sir, tells of my part in your town's liberation? Why, your blade, fierce warrior. Any fine pinmaster would detect a sign of deadly work upon the needle's edge. 'Twas a vile curse that struck here. No simple bug, nor basic pin could have granted our release, no. That blade, though, so expertly clutched in claw, that could well have met the task. It was you who cut us free, yes? I'll grant you sharp sight, pinmaster, and your saving is fortuitous. This blade that restored your town would now benefit from your service. Well, yes. I have a busy backlog of pins to tend, but your gracious heroism decrees that unique weapon receives my care in this very moment. What say I take a look? Let us sharpen needle! Hola. Banvaha, it is done, brave warrior. My expert claw, your strange blade has received some fast, sharp shine. It'll cut cleaner than ever before. Your efforts provide great aid, Pinmaster. You have my thanks. I feel like there's gotta be something there. All right. Okay. How do we get down below Bellheart? Oh, is that... No, I should go up. Or I should go up, not down. Where have I not explored yet? I made a mistake. How is the gameplay for Digimon Time Stranger? I heard from a friend it's like he's really liking it. And that's really fun. Okay, is there anywhere... Well, I haven't explored to the right yet. I should probably go to the marrow real quick. Because we helped the fleas all find their way back, right? Alright, we got this. Holy Weaver talent. Play ancient melodies by striking Silksong's needle. That's right, we can play music now. Let's see what happens if I start playing music. Still alive. We serve selfless. What do you remember the time caught upon the thread, Pablo? It is difficult, upsetting even to think. Strange, sad memories not my own, and my own thoughts smothered amidst the tangle. If one could choose to connect themselves to something grander, that curse may seem a wonder. For myself, it now seems a horror. I'm wondering, maybe if I... For the Pilgrim's May. Almost there. Interesting. Okay, let's go to the Marrow. I've seen it looks super fun, and the animations are amazing, especially in combat. Like, Angemon looks so cool. I'd much prefer Hornet playing banjo, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. Well, banjos don't sound as pretty as harps, let's be honest. Do you want a small hint? Not right now. For now, I want to... If I can't figure it out, then we can... the Marrow, right? Deep Rock Galactic? Rockin' Stone. Rockin' Stone! Rockin' Stone! Or as my friends call it, Cock and Bone. Here, just go down and... Get our pet. He be so cute. I am not cute. I am the murderer of thousands. The great god, Mareep. I bathe in the blood of my enemies to make my wool nice and clean. Look, so many fleas have joined the caravan. What a miracle. We cannot thank you enough for honoring our humble wish. The lost fleas wish granted. There are still many fleas for us to be united with, though, and we've rested long enough. The caravan must head higher. Oh, but stranger, how remiss of me. I introduced myself earlier without ever asking for your own name. Forgive me, please. What shall we call you? You may call me Hornet, Flea Master. Know that I, like you, am glad to see your fellow fleas safe with your caravan. These are dangerous lands to travel alone. I still have a long journey ahead of me. If I come across any more fleas, I will assist where I am able. Oh, Vavanda! That is to say, incredible! What a beautiful thing for me to hear. Dear friend, Miss Hornet, our caravan must be away now, toward the wide moor high above. Would you travel with us as our honored guest? Yeah, sure, let's travel with the flea caravan. Excellent, excellent! Let us make preparations and be off without delay. Rouse yourself, fleas, for the caravan roams once more. That's not means for really, it's more of where you could use the song. Ah, I see. Can we move around? Nope, we just chill. I didn't see what the chat said, so I'm glad I said yes. I'm guessing if you don't say yes, some of them die. I said Galmont. Galmont is your favorite Digimon, right? Well, my favorite is Omnimon because the movie was so fucking good. But if we're talking in just a single Digimon evolution, it's Guilmon's whole line that I love. His straight line. Because I love Guilmon. Guilmon, play now! And then I love Growlmon and War Growlmon. And then Gallantmon was just so fucking hyped when that came out. I mean, death is the most likely outcome. The journey here was long, but we didn't lose a single flea. I'm told it's good luck to bring a guest along when traveling, so we must have you to thank. I trust the trip was agreeable for you. A pleasure, perhaps, nestled in with our dear little ones. They certainly make for energetic travel companions. I've not often had opportunity to socialize with such spirited sorts. Splendid! And now you must go and see Grishkin, sitting there by the bubbling cauldron. After long travel, we drink to relieve our spirits. Revive our spirits. Dodeshna, Miss Hornet is it? Welcome to our new camp. The traveling is done, and so we drink. Is no better way to revive spirit than to drink the famous flea brew. I have just finished the batch, bubbling and warm. Your friend, finder of lost little fleas, hmm? Here, take bottle of flea brew with you. Will keep you warm while you travel. I am always brewing here, so have no fear to drink plenty, and return whenever you are wanting more. Flea brew. More like flea hog. A new area. Okay, so this is where going right of Bellheart would have brought me anyways. Right? Yep. It's just a cutscene where it's traveling. It's cute. Aw. Dodeshna. Want for shelter from the thick gray air? Is heavy and wet. I'm worried for little fleas' health in this land. They make play in the filthy water. I say them stop, but they just laugh and splash on me. They are lack
Hey,
respect.
Frank.
Most bugs instinctively obey those with strength and will. Seek with authority, or your commands may go unheeded. Ugh, really? It's flea master's job to teach fleas such. I will just have to rest here until it's time to move on. I do like how the fleas kind of bark. Before we go up that way, we go up this way. I'm guessing this will be a shortcut. Wait, can I? Nope. Nope, it's another area. Wait, I've been here. This is the Greymoor. Oh, I see, I see. I forgot about this area. Have I been all the way through here? That tells me no. Litany of worker, maybe catch them. Right, I already did that. I made a mistake there. Okay, so those will be used to jump on, I presume. This was a big fat one. Yeah, I died. I have not been following Digimon anime basically at all. Ever since Cross Wars. Like, I liked Cross Wars okay. But also was kind of meh. My main problem with Cross Wars is how it changed who the main character is. New enemy quelled. Oh, was I supposed to use this to jump, get up? Okay. Ayah. I think that's just the way down to that other area. Gosh darn it. I hear another big fat guy. A big chubzo. Then we heal. Hello, what have we here? Memory locket. I still don't know what those do, but interesting. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay, it looks like we've explored all of that area. I haven't seen Crossroads, but all I know is I'm happy to see Vmon again. No, I get that. I do like Vmon. Vmon is really cute. I hear he's cuter in the Japanese than in the English. But regardless, I are happy. Vmon is a good boy. Toby is a good boy. Quick question, is anyone here old enough to have seen Imagination or Code Lyoko? Dude, Code Lyoko, I remember that show. I kind of want to rewatch it because I never finished it, but I remember it. That shit was like so cool as a kid. It was like the closest thing we got to an American anime. With some of its theming, that is. I guess the real closest thing to an American anime is what do you call it? Oh, I can go up here now. Could I already go up here? I don't remember. What am I doing? I'm literally just hurting myself for no reason now. Yeah, I can't. I should heal real quick, just in case. I know there's a way to heal somewhere. Yeah, that works. I remember I had a toy sword from the samurai guy. I don't remember most of Code Lyoko. All I remember is that they had they like would go into into this digital world, this computer. I need to learn the story. I want to rewatch it so I can learn the lore. Okay, so I've mostly been here, but I haven't been up here. A locked call home. Bell home. Call out. Bzz, who's bothering me now? Leave the great Yarnberry in peace. Shoo, shoo.
No.
Shoo, I say, unless you brought a worthy specimen with something truly nasty inside them. Bzz, otherwise, leave the great Yarnaby in peace. We'll call it one more time. I feel like recently there aren't any good cartoons, but there are very few. The last one more or less recent I saw was Owl House. I never watched Owl House, and I don't really feel a desire to. Oh my god, I can't believe I died for that. I know people ask me to watch it all the time, but I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to. Wait, no, I went this way. I don't remember where I was going. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Was it to the right? No, it was up there. Easy. I'm too good. Okay, I did already open this way station. Hold up, I found a secret passage. Where could this lead to? Where in... Ah, son of a banshee. Nobody saw that. Dude, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is premium. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is freaking premium. If we're counting the Imperial Dramons and Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, and then my second favorite is Storm Dramon. I love Storm Dramon. He's so fucking cool. Unfortunately, he doesn't get used much after. He's just kind of used as like a ride evolution a lot of the time. But I really like Storm Dramon. But of course, Paladin mode is going to be preem. Every time. Cool. Have I been here already? Wait, yeah, I was here already. So this is just another passageway to here. Okay. Trying to think, where should we go then? It's pretty good, but I get it. It might not be for everyone. Yeah, a lot of modern cartoons are not good. I will say that. Season 2 of what? Halfway through season 2 of what, Yuki? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Dude, I will tell you, Brooklyn Nine-Nine stays really solid. The only season where I was like, this season needs some work is the very final season. It's the only season I was like, I ever had a moment where I was like, I'm 50-50 on this. Every other season I was like, this is preem. This is top tier entertainment. Like, it's so good. I think I'll go to the deep docks. And we'll try to fill out that last section there. Like here? Because I'm not sure where to find. Let's check our, Let's see, we still have to do these, so. The comedy is good. It is so good. Who's your favorite character? I want to know before I say mine. Most shows these days seem comedy focused, and I don't mind, but I want to see some more heavy lore focused shows. I'm watching a lot of anime lately, and I might check out some older shows. If you want a lore focused show, this is going to be major homework. I promise you. It's going to be major homework. One Piece. You will not find a show that is more lore focused than One Piece without being lore focused at all. I really like the main cast for different reasons. But who's your favorite? Who, like, makes you laugh consistently? I'm sure that if you play Silksong incorrectly enough, you two can finish the game without double jump. Possibly, but I doubt it. And I'm very much like check every corner. Like I don't brute force my way at all. We want some gore and good anime. Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate are premium ones. I've heard that. Hellsing Ultimate is peak, probably one of my favorite anime of all. Sounding anime. Laugh consistently. I need to watch more One Piece, dude. One Piece gets so fucking. It goes so hard. Eventually, there's a point where like you stop. Like I'm not gonna say you stop caring about the Straw Hats because you still care about them, but there's like a half of your brain that's like half the time you're not even thinking about the Straw Hats. Anybody who's caught up to modern One Piece knows exactly what I'm talking about. I think you go down at the next. Did I never get that bench? Oh no, it was just showing it to me. I might as well buy these. Very well then, if you require a craft, this forge is always hot. There's a section it looks like I'm missing here. That's why it's missing. Right. Let's just heal real quick. A lot of situations hold are absolutely hilarious, but so does Jake. True. Zoro makes me laugh not because he's funny, it's because he can be dumb as Luffy sometimes, especially when it comes to his sense of direction. His sense of direction. You know the meme, what is Zoro doing here? Where people will have a bunch of characters from one anime and then they'll have Zoro in the corner and the meme is he got lost. And he ended up in the wrong anime. Who's everyone's least favorite Straw Hat? That's a hard one to pick. I'd have to say... Chopper or Jinbei? Because Jinbei... I like Jinbei. I think he's cool, but he never got that full, like, he's joined the crew moment yet. He just kind of... Like, it was so long for him to join the crew. And then when he was finally going to join, they're like, we'll have the party after we beat Kaido. And then we never got to see that party where he joined. So that kind of bugged me. And then Chopper, post time skip, hasn't really been doing much. Yeah, he's been doing, like, magic medicine stuff, but he's just kind of there to be Chopper. And he's feeling less and less like a member of the crew and more just like the comic relief. Which was Oda's plan for him from the beginning, so... Well, comic relief and random medicine shenanigans. Oda can make you care for a pebble in the road. He's that good. Yeah, actually, he can. He could. Terry being the big papa bear in the crew is never not funny. True. Rosa being edgy and grumpy is always fun, and Charles is just Charles. No, he's Boyle. He's not Charles. He's Boyle. Boyle is Boyle. He is a Boyle. It's important you call him Boyle, because later you learn some stuff. I think if we're basing things off of just amount of laughs, it's Holt. Yeah. My favorite is Holt too. I don't want to say any of the jokes because I don't know if you've gotten there yet. But there was never a joke from Holt that did not make me laugh or go like, fucking Holt. Like, I love that guy. My least favorite Straw Hat would probably be Usopp. Nah, I love Usopp. Usopp's great. For me, it's between Sanji. What? Sanji and Usopp are two of the best. What the hell are you talking about? Get out of here, Alpha. You guys are objectively wrong. Zoro's worse than them. All hail Sanji. We got some Sanji haters in here. Ah, so this will connect here. Okay, let's take that. Obviously, I'm 100% serious, guys. You guys are the worst. I hate you all. Free. My most favorite non-Straw Hat character is Senor Pink. He is the man. He's so hard-boiled. Senior Pink I like, but he's not my favorite non-Straw Hat. Who would be my favorite non-Straw Hat? That's a hard one for me. I have to think of all the non-Straw Hat characters. Who are all... There's so many. Maybe Bartolomeo. He's troll. I found a secret path. Maybe not Bartolomeo. I have to really think about it. Because there's so many One Piece characters. You know? Oh, you son of a bitch. Crocodile is a pretty interesting character. Alright, I need to go back. Oh, that was close. It's okay, that's 1 damage. 1 damage is fine. Crocodile has the drip. In terms of favorites by abilities for non-Straw Hats, I'd have to go with Kid. I think his Devil Fruit is pretty badass. I like Kid's Devil Fruit. I actually like the Ope more. I'm having a hard time thinking about who my favorite is outside the Straw Hats. Who is my favorite outside of the Straw Hat crew? Probably Katakuri. He was a cool character. He's both cool and a meme. Only Oda can be like, I'm gonna have the coolest character ever, but also he's gonna be a fucking joke. No, I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake. Damn it. No. Oh, I can get back up. It shouldn't be too damn. Dolphy's drip is peak. That's true. Dolphy does have peak drip. Why though? It still kills you that Katakuri's devil fruit is mochi. I love that because I love mochi. Why is he my favorite? Wait, can't forget about. Oh, that's true. Good point. Bon Clay. Number 2, Bon Clay. Friendship. No. We want to go this way. Because there's something I can get here, I'm sure. Okay, we should be fine so long as we don't fall. Moided him. Nope. I think I know what they want me to do. Oh, hello. We just need 2 more mask pieces. Yes, yes, wonderful. Well done, chat. Now we must rise. Okay, this is gonna be a hard platforming challenge. Cheese and crackers, man. Is it me? His face is looks like Hawk, and the suit complements it. Why don't I give up? Because he never did. Insert spawn clay. True. You have a second one underneath. I really need to start watching One Piece again. I still don't get the Doflamingo hype, but maybe that'll change after I watch Dressrosa. Well, yeah, if you haven't seen Dressrosa, there's no reason for you to understand the Doflamingo hype. Like, it's the same reason for me with or same logic for me with K-pop Demon Hunters. Everybody kept saying, watch it, and I was like, why? And now I understand why they wanted me to watch it. I don't love it like they do, but I understand the hype. So close. Whoa, I was holding down. I got ya baited. I haven't yet, but I will later. Even watching Drizzle, I don't get the hype. You don't get the hype, really? You gotta be scamming me, right? You're scamming me, right? You gotta be scamming me. No, people just like him because he's a cool villain. People don't like, they don't think he's a good character like a person. Oh my god. Getting a record dog. Dolphy was a definition of scumbag. You'll understand very quickly. I mean, oh yeah. Okay. Nah, people don't like him because they're like, oh, he's a good character, like a good person. Like he's their favorite. Like, oh, they love him. They like his villain they like seeing him beaten up. I can't. I've lost all my shit, guys. I'm about to lose my brain shit, too. I hate those bugs. Like, legitimately, worst bugs in the game. They're so tanky. And you have such a small window to attack them. Okay, gotta be more cautious. Also, I love the derpy way he walks. And when he does the mug walking. Finally have money again, chat. He's like Homelander. He's a character you love to hate, but hate to love. Yeah, that's how I put it. Yeah, 100%. I love seeing him get his ass handed to him. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's why he died the way he lived quickly. If all the One Piece villains were in a battle royale, who's coming out on top? All the ones we've seen so far and are confirmed villains. Kaido. So far, it would be Kaido. He's literally in lore the strongest being on the planet. Or that was his title. Now, obviously, we haven't seen the 5 elders at their full power. Or rocks. But right now, it's Kaido. We also don't know if Rocks is a villain. The world government calls him a villain, but they also call Luffy a villain, so that kind of skews everything. And then there's Shamrock. If you don't know who Shamrock is, don't look him up. Shamrock is, he's part of a group, and all those guys are really strong. I messed that up. I'm just playing bad. No, I don't have enough. Yeah, I'll get some when I get to the end. Okay, I gotta focus. Gotta focus, chat. Gotta lock in. Okay, now remember when you jump up that area, stay on the left. You know what? We fixed our earlier mistake. Didn't fix that one. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Oh, did we do it, chat? I think we did it. Let's go! We did it! New area! Go back to your family. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Oh my god, it followed me here. Getting out of here. Okay. We can go to a bench now, chat. We can relax. Is there a free bench here? No, it's just this paid bench. Okay, we'll just I had like 500 earlier. Now they're gone. Platform god. Please get good, Team Cherry. You know, they're not wrong. Remember, Kaido wasn't able to die even when he tried to. Yeah, he literally jumped off of a sky island, which is 10,000 feet in the sky, and tried to land headfirst to die. And he was like, and he came out of it totally fine. So, Doflamingo's like pineapple on pizza. It looks good, but everybody hates it. I love pineapple on pizza, okay? So you're wrong. Here's the way he's trying to walk with a swagger. I love Grand Line Review's meme whenever they show him walking, going like. Brr, 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 brr. Isn't that Kaido could beat the Gorosei? Remember, Kaido wasn't able. Yeah. Didn't Rox have the Yami Yami no Mi before Blackbeard? We don't know. We don't know what he had. I know they couldn't find a way to kill him, but they beat Luffy in his new form. True. But that was also 5-on-1. Remember? Because of Luffy, the Gorosei had, what's his name? Had to be summon the other 4. Plus, they have regeneration abilities that Luffy still has to learn how to beat. So that's a new thing. I know they couldn't find a way to kill him, but they beat Luffy in his new form. You lost your stuff. I know. You're a deranged individual if you like pineapple on pizza. Nah. I'm enlightened. If you don't like pineapple on pizza, you're just stuck in the dark ages of pizza. Only the enlightened can enjoy the Pinneapolis on the pizza. Yuki wants a life tip. Life tip, eat pineapple on pizza. Yeah, real one. Let me see. Hell yeah. Those are the life tips I come for. What's your favorite theory that you are 100% believe about One Piece? I don't want to say it because it might spoil the ending of One Piece. But I think I know what the One Piece is. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to say any more than that. I have a theory about what the One Piece is, and I'm not going to say any more than that. Anyways, here's a real life tip. Check your bank account often. Doesn't have to be every day. But try to do it once a week. Because looking at your bank account tells you how much money is in it. One of the reasons why people are so bad with money is because they don't look at their bank account enough. They only look at it when they need it for bills. And so when they don't need it, it doesn't exist. It becomes this thing. It's these numbers that exist. They aren't real. They don't matter. So you don't think about it. But if you constantly think about what's in your bank account, and if you constantly remind yourself it exists, and you constantly look at it, it will tell you, it'll remind you, okay, I have this much money, I'm spending this much out of this much, or I'm losing this much money per month. And every time you look at it, if you see the numbers going up or the numbers going down, it will influence your spending habits and your saving habits, because it will become a permanent thing that is in your brain, right? Like you think about wearing clothes because you see clothes all the time. It's ingrained in you to wear clothes. When you look at temperature, if I tell you it's 60 degrees, wherever you are, you immediately have a thought of, I have to put on a certain type of clothes, whether it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. If I tell you it's 20 degrees, that changes things. If I tell you it's 0 degrees, right? Because you know what temperatures are and you know how they affect you in your real life. If you look at your bank account number and you constantly remind yourself what is in your bank account and what you are producing versus what you are losing, or I should say gaining versus losing, it will help remind you like, I shouldn't do this because I have X amount. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have fun if you have a low bank account. It just means you have to be more thoughtful about how you have fun. Is this fun going to be worth it? Is the cost of this fun going to be worth it in the long run? Or is it better to avoid one night of hanging out with my friends because I need to save my money or make more money tomorrow by getting into work early or something, right? So check your bank account often. Again, not every day, at least once a week. You want to remember those numbers. Think about them. You want those numbers to be in your head. Now, it doesn't mean you should be like controlled by your bank account, but don't let the stupidity of not remembering what your bank account is control you. Because losing money and not thinking about money is just as bad as trying to hoard it. They're equally as bad, just in opposite directions. The Italians are dying when the first pineapple was placed on their holy creation. Modern pizza isn't even Italian, it's Italian American, and it was made by Hawaiians after they became Americans. Therefore, pineapple on pizza is the most American dish. Prove me wrong. Remember to try it first, then you can say you don't like it. You're always giving life tips. Can you give an anti-life tip? Oh, you want an anti-life tip? Okay. Go drinking every weekend. Always go out to the bar. There's my anti-life tip. The One Piece cock ring. True. What if every time I look at my account balance, I get big sad? Then that means that then you have to recognize why looking at it makes you sad. Is it because you spend too much or because you're not making enough? Then you have to ask, are the reasons you're spending too much or not making enough out of your control or in your control? If it's because you spend too much because you go out with your friends all the time and you never consciously save your money, then you can change that habit. If it's because you buy luxuries more often than you save, then again, you can change that habit. If it's things like medical bill debt and things like that, and that's what's keeping your bank account low, there are ways to change it, but it is more understandable why that would make you sad. So you have to think about, is it because of you that your bank account makes you sad, or is it because of outside factors? Then the next question is, if it is because of you or outside factors, can you fix it? And the answer is almost always yes. Almost always. There are exceptions. I will say that. But most people can fix their low bank accounts even without things like a college degree. It just gets harder, and you have to be disciplined. And that's the hard part. Now, I can't teach you to be disciplined. That's something you have to learn on your own, or maybe get a life coach or someone in your life who can help you be disciplined, but you can't do it. I can't do it for you. Only you can do it for you. I'm finally home. Yes, welcome. Here's how I prove you wrong. America isn't the world. And yet, you always listen to us. I mean, to put it in this perspective, who's the president of the United States? Who were the last two presidents of the United States before the current one? Now, tell me, without looking it up, who was the prime minister of Japan 3 prime ministers ago? If you're not into international politics, you probably won't be able to answer one of those questions. I'm just saying. I don't think drink at all, but going out drinking every weekend isn't the worst as long as you moderate how much you drink. The reason I say that is because my brother was terrible with money. And one of his problems was he would go drinking with his friends every weekend and spend half of his paycheck on alcohol. Because he's like, I'll just buy drinks for my friends. That's why I say it. Because that was when I first started learning, like, going out all the time is bad. Anti-life tip. You live once, once try every drug to do every sin. If you have one life, then make it as wild as possible. This guy is actually giving wisdom, even when I'm asking for joking confidence. That's why I love this man. To be fair, we mostly watch what is happening there. Kind of like a zoo. That's one way of looking at it, sure. Where was I gonna go? Oh, right, it's just to the right. Is that it? I thought I'd have to fight that thing. Ooh, wait, maybe I can go up now. But there's also stuff to the right. I'll come back to that. How tight to faith have been carried far. This station shall offer brief rest to those devout. Me over here cries an insurance, phone, vet, food, gas, and college supplies. I don't make enough money for all of that as a barista. If you want true financial advice, I wouldn't listen to just me. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not a financial genius. Well, I'll tell you the wisdom that I've accumulated over my life. If you want to pay off all your debts, you're going to have to give up a lot of fun. But if you do that, and you stick to it, you'll have a lot more money in the long run. And unfortunately, the best way to do it sucks. It sucks donkey booty. Like, logically the best way to. Right. Nope. I don't think I've ever been this way.
Has been?
Far greetings, Chakra. You're a welcome sight amidst the sudden gloom of these caverns. Child-wielding needle, your aspect is still sharp, my respect remains. Heed my warning, many fierce bugs roost nearby. On the lake beyond this cave nest, a ragged horde atop an old water mound. Their mastery of flight makes them dangerous. My shell will forever carry the score of their pins. You're seeking a safer path, head back towards this land's core. I do need the map.
Yes, correct.
Now we kind of have a a good setup for this area. Anti-life tip: go to jail because you don't have to pay. It's free. It's free. That is an anti-life tip. That's kind of like the there's this one channel that is these two comedians. One of them is the voice actor for Sokka, and they have this thing where it's like where the devil is trying to get him to make a deal, and he's like, "Look, if you give me your soul, you can then you can commit all the sins now because you're already going to hell." And he's like, "Really? Like, I won't go to jail?" "Oh, well, you'll still go to jail, but it's like, you won't go to hell because it won't matter if you're going to hell because you're already going there." Well, it's paycheck to paycheck currently, and I'm only probably going to move out when I get done with school and go live with my girlfriend. I highly recommend that when you finish school, I highly recommend this. Work your butt off. Get 2-3 jobs if you have to. And don't go out almost ever. I know that's going to suck. That's why I say if you want to get out of debt, it's going to suck. But if you do that, you work multiple jobs, you work really hard, and you pay off your debts, like, things will get so much easier from there. That being said, if you don't want to do it, I'm not going to be mad at you for not doing it. I'm not your mom. I'm not your financial planner. I'm not your best friend. I'm not your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever. Husband, whatever. So you can ignore me. You can flip off the camera right now. Tell me I'm wrong. It's fine. But it is the proven best way to get out of debt is to work multiple jobs. You never go out to eat. You always cook food at home. You don't go on vacation. And then you pay the minimum on all your debts except for the smallest one. That one you pay maximum on. And then when that one's done, you now have more money freed up to pay maximum on the next one and the next one. It creates this debt clearing snowball, and you can get out of most of your debts within probably 3 to 5 years. Those 3 years are gonna suck. I will tell you that though. Ever tried making better coffee? Pro-life tip: if you're depressed, just stop. Pro-life tip. You may not be financial planner, but you do have like 7-9 years of wisdom on me and aren't talking out student standards. So definitely worth considering your advice. Coffee's fine. Chakra is such a cool character. Also, if you go to your cafe, can I get a discount? I love my coffee, and I love cheaper coffee even more. Problem is, there's literally not a lot of jobs in my town that pay well. I thought about a second job. Starbucks is literally one of the highest paying jobs here. Yeah, it does. Like I said, it would suck. It will suck. You can get out of debt, but it will suck. It's like running a marathon, right? Or practicing for a marathon. Practicing for a marathon sucks until you do the marathon. Then it's worth it. But you only do the marathon every night. If we were a smarter person, if you're going to make a deal with the devil, at least negotiate no eternal torment and try to get a decent living situation, hell. Interesting. I wonder if you could do that. Caveat that with if you don't have massive amounts of debt or student loans to pay off, surely you don't need 2 to 3 jobs. So it kind of depends on what kind of debts you have and how big they are. I have loans. Yeah, loans are rough. Loans are rough. I thankfully don't have any loans because I lived with my parents until I was 27. And they're both very financially literate. And they both grew up omega poor. I mean that literally. Like my mom's parents were like, we're not buying a TV. We don't need a TV. And my dad's family, well, he had to work in the fields as a kid instead of going to school. So they were both like, don't waste your money. Live below your means. So if I made $1,000 and I was at home and I didn't have to pay rent, I literally told myself, I can't spend $200 of it. That goes into a savings or an investment account that my parents helped me set up. Now that helped me a lot. I will be honest. The investment account helps me a lot, partly because it ties to a money manager. I'm also lucky because my parents had me when they were older, in their mid to late 40s. So my mom had been working a long time and had a lot of money saved up. And she really liked going on vacation. But she also knew how to find cheap vacations. Growing up, I would go on vacation to other countries on senior citizen cruises. Now, cruises are still nice. But I'm going to tell you, when you're 6 years old and the youngest person to talk to is 69 and isn't your parents, you learn to talk to adults real fast or you're bored out of your mind. Do you still have 2 kidneys? No, I have adult knees. What are you talking about? To be fair, it's really sad for a person to be saving away 5 years of their life just to make ends meet. That's not exactly true. Yes, and I'm not selling a kidney. So I would say yes and no. The logic of having to save up for 5 years to make ends meet sucks. But that's also been the way of the world forever for anyone who wasn't like at the top until fairly recent in history, I would say. Until like probably until the huge the industrial boom of the 1800s, and the early 1900s, where people could actually work in a factory and make like a decent amount of money to have a good time. And manufacturing and improved modes of transportation made traveling and foreign goods a lot easier to acquire for the average person. And what I'm saying, Adro, if you save for like 3 to 5 years, and you don't go on vacation, and you eat cheap meals you make at home, after you're out of debt, you're not making ends meet anymore. It's not ends meet. The reason most people, at least in America, make ends meet is because they have so much debt that it cuts away from so much of their paycheck. Like, let's say someone makes $10,000, right? $10,000 a year. Half of that will go to like debt, or let's say half of it goes to, like your apartment and groceries, and then another like 40% goes to debt. You're left with, out of $10,000, $1,000 to enjoy yourself. Because most people don't understand how to get out of that, or more importantly, don't have the discipline or desire to, they end up making ends meet. But if like 40% of your paycheck is going to debt, and you get rid of that, you now have a lot more of a paycheck to like save and build wealth, right? The main thing, also, always live under your means if you can. Like, if you can afford $1,000 of rent, and like, let's say $1,000, not just of rent, but $1,000 of costs. Like, you make let's use a better number. Let's say you make it $3,000 a month, right? Try to make sure all your living expenses are half or lower than that, and don't go past it. One of the reasons why people get broke when they win the lottery and stuff is they win the lottery and then they go on big spending sprees. They buy a bunch of stuff, and then they lose all that money fast. They don't stay, like, they were poor before, then they're rich, and they want to live the rich lifestyle. But if you want to have money, if you make money and you want to be rich, or you just make it, or you make a decent amount of money, you don't spend at the level you're at. You spend at like a level below yourself. That way you still have money that builds up. So that way if something happens, that money is still there. That's like one of the first things my parents taught me. And I'll be honest, the first few years I had a paycheck, I didn't do that. I made like $1,000, and I was spending like $2,000 a month on games and toys and stuff. And I would look at the bill and be like, yeah, it's fine, because I wasn't paying rent. And then my parents were like, we're going to sit down and we're going to make you stop doing that. And then I started spending, instead of spending $2,000 a month, I went down to like $1,500, still more than I was making. Then $1,300, then $1,000, then $800, then $500. Then I started to suddenly, instead of having $0 in my account, I was having $500, then $1,000, then $1,500, and started building. And that's when I realized, I need to save money. I can't just spend. I have to save. Like, and it sucked. I fucking hated it. I hated it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hated it. And then I got used to it after a long time. It took a long time, but I got used to it. Now I don't spend all that much. Now, that being said, I spent a lot at TwitchCon, but I also saved for like 6 months. And I was like, this is how much I can spend. I make sure I don't spend past $500. That senior citizen cruise bit killed me. I get that vacation is still a vacation, but not having anyone your age does take away. It did and it didn't. It made me learn to appreciate my youth a lot more. And it also helped me learn to talk to adults. Like, I know people who cannot look someone past the age of 40 in the eyes. Like, people my age, they'll see someone who's like 40, maybe not 40, 50, and they kind of talk to them like, yeah, like they look away. I can look someone in the eyes if they're 50, 60. I talked to a guy who was 101 once, and he was like, and I was in my 20s, like, and he was like confused that I was talking to him. He's like, 20-year-olds don't usually like talk to me and look me in the eye. Of course, he kind of talked slower and older. He was kind of like, you young man, look at me in the eye. Why? something shifty about you because he wasn't used to it, and he was kind of a curmudgeon-y old guy. And I was like, no, I just know how to talk to old people. You just talk to them like regular people, but you talk a little louder because they have worse hearing. You talk a little slower because they're, you know, they're not as interested or they're more tired than you are. Just be more patient. And he was like, okay. Honestly, the way life is set up, I just go be a pirate. I don't know if you'd want to be a pirate, especially not in today's age. You'd have to get addicted to drugs, basically. There's no way 10,000 a year is livable. Depends on where you are. But in most places, no. I just was using flat numbers, and that was the first number that came in my head. Just because. It's a real scam of the lottery. True, it is the real scam. These days I spend maybe $5 a month on games, if that, usually. Good for you, Lily. Good for you. If that's all you're spending a month on things you enjoy, is $5 a month, you're doing great. What you might not be considering as well is that you said you're working multiple jobs. Even if you're still earning, you won't have time for yourself. If you cut on jobs, you'll get less. Well, remember, Adro, I said that for those 3 years, you don't go on vacation. You don't eat out. You're not spending time on yourself, on fun stuff. You're spending all your time working. I'm just saying that's like the best way to get out of debt. It's not the only way. It's just the best way. So Steam sales when a good game is 90. I know, right? I remember I saw a game. I was like, oh, I really want this, but I'm not going to stream it, so I'm not going to make any money on it. I have to look up what game it was. There's no point in me getting it. And then all of a sudden I saw a 70% Steam sale, and I was like, oh, it's only $8, and I bought it. I buy a lot of games usually. Sometimes stuff for games once in a while. It's good. I've had that problem where I would buy too much stuff for games. I used to buy so many League skins and Overwatch skins. I had to stop. I was so close to cutting my credit card off. That's my secret, Captain. I can look anyone in the eyes. I also like subscriptions to one streaming service, HBO Max. I use it a lot though. Hey, if you're using it, now if you were a Straw Hat, what advice would you give the Straw Hats? There's nothing I could tell the Straw Hats that would change the way they act. I'm gonna tell you that now. The Straw Hats are so locked into their personalities and their belief systems. They're not changing. Okay, let's look at these new areas. Oh, these are the ones she was talking about. Oh, did I not kill one of these already? Chat, what are the chances we find a new boss? I mean, pretty high, obviously, but like... Are these birds? I do like how they come out of the background in the foreground. That is pretty cool. Oh my god, a big one. I think these are birds. Another floating. Interesting. Okay. Oh, here's another free piece of financial advice. Don't buy into crypto. Especially not meme coins. Every meme coin turns out to be a scam. Are we gonna be able to fly? I feel like there's a bird boss waiting for us. Yep. Bird gauntlet. New bird enemy. We're gonna get those as a weapon, as a throwable. What's nice about this gauntlet is you can see how many enemies are left, more or less, in the background. Okay, good, we healed. That's one. Oh my god, he was the last one, I'm sure of it. I could stand to order it less when I'm not at school for sure. There isn't a lot of fast food because it's because at school that's like all there is, and if you don't eat there, I wouldn't be eating from like 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. I don't buy too many games, but I must say my vice is spending maybe a bit too much at cafes for coffees and treats. Oh, I totally get that. Dude, there's so much good food near me that I have to literally be like, no, like if I go on a walk, I have to walk opposite direction every time. Otherwise, I'm like, I want to buy something. Or I can't walk out with my wallet. I can't leave with my wallet. I like cheeseburgers after work. Food is rough. Genuine question, Lily. Is it just that you don't have time to cook or the energy or what? I'm near the end of Ghost of Yote, and honestly, I like the difference between Jin and Atsu. Like, Jin's reasons for being the ghost is more based on the bigger the picture, and Atsu's more personal. You don't have energy or time usually. If there's food in the fridge, I will just eat that. There's not, and I get off late at night, like closing shift. I'm tired. I have to go take a bath and go to sleep, etc. Yeah, man, struggle meal, sleep. No, I get that. I don't know enough about meal prep, but I have a friend who also, like, he used to be the same way, but he's also, like, really smart. And he's, like, he's always telling me I should meal prep. And I'm thinking about maybe learning to do that. I'm just worried it's going to be, like, a whole thing. You know? That makes sense. Ah, fuck. Heal, heal, heal. Okay, the last two. Okay, got rid of that guy. We did it! Let's go, chat. Oh, thank heavens. Oh, those jump even higher. Okay, what happened there? Guess I have to go outside to see what happened. I had a feeling. Making our money back. We need our money. I'm wondering if that opened something up here. It did. Okay, now we have all these new pathways. Okay, okay. Let me look down here first. Okay, so there's nothing over here. So I was going the right way right away. Got him. Okay. Let's go this way. Ayah! I think I hear a flea. Arroo. Oh, I'm so glad we're making our money back, chat. Something. Oh, I opened up a door there. Oh, this is brutal, chat. This is brutal. You miss one and you're like, fuck. Ah! My hand is cramping from this. Something's dinner and bad spectrum. You're trying to hurry so I can go to sleep for school or an early shift the next day. I ate dinner in the bathtub half the time with my face exfoliant on. Damn, you're really min-maxing. Respect that. I still won't end up asleep before 11. Yeah, that does sound rough. I wake up in the middle of the night and have to use the bathroom and can't go back to sleep because I ate so late. So I wake up in the next morning exhausted and have to get coffee to wake myself up. My cycle is a vicious one. Yikes, yeah, that's rough. Part of that is that you are currently working and going to school at the same time. When you're done with school, things will be a little bit easier time-wise because you'll have a more controlled schedule, I would say. You did it, yay! The fleas are so cute. Fleas are so cute in the team. Oh, sure. I didn't mean to do that, but it was probably a good idea I did that. And my thumb like is cramping. I just want to put this out there, but as a Sikh guy, I gotta recommend that if you need a free meal every now and then, every Gurdwara provides food for the community. So if you have no religious concern, get a Sikh friend to take you if you have Gurdwara nearby. Might not be applicable in a lot of suburb small cities though. That's probably true. Good point. What would your dream One Piece game look like? Ooh. I don't know. I haven't played any One Piece video games, I'll say. Yes. Yeah, sure. Oh, you're the squawkest. You just want one or do you want more? Just listen, the regular stuff is fine. I like this on there.
Okay.
I love you. I don't know, my dream One Piece game. The problem is, the best part about One Piece is the story. And anytime you do a One Piece game, you either have to just redo the main story and then add in some random bullshit, or it's completely not connected. You know? I would probably say my dream One Piece game would be made after the game is out. Would be maybe a turn-based game like Expedition 33. I would either want to be an Expedition 33, a Hades roguelite, or a Hollow Knight Silksong, Hollow Knight / Silksong, Metroidvania. That would slap so hard. You know, I'll go this way first. Oh, sweet. I hear what sounds like a boss or just a powerful enemy. Oh my god. The Expedition 32 style game, One Piece would be so peak. And I don't just mean like the style and gameplay, I mean like the difficulty too. Like, I wouldn't want it to be easy. I would hate an easy One Piece game. I would want it to be hard. I don't want this guy chasing me while I'm... Huh? Why'd I turn back? I got a smell elevator.
Yes, correct.
I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, namoshke.
I want to map stops for now. Stay alive on your journey. When your paths cross, we may trade again. I feel like those rings have to be something later. I opened up another pathway. Let's go. What a masterpiece. Nah, it's just I wouldn't want it to be like, you know. What's the game? What's that game where you just basically you're a warrior? It's what the Hyrule Warriors is based off of. Where you're just a fighter who, you know, you just slash through hundreds of enemies. Do you guys know what I mean? Am I making sense? Dang it. No. Is there anything over here I missed? Doesn't seem so. Okay, I'm glad I'm making sense. I didn't want to sound like a crazy person, you know? Oh wait, there's something up there. Ooh, okay, platforming challenge. Come where I can hit you. Oh, did he kill himself? Lol. Loser. Couldn't have been me. I've never killed myself to the spikes. Oh, cheese and crackers, mateys. I hear something. I think there's a boss here. The silence is deafening. Oh, wait, never mind. More power! Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Give me the power! Found the silk skill. Threadstorm. Dynasty Wars. Yeah. I like the Dynasty Wars series, but it's not my thing. Like, you know, couldn't have been me that cuts the line. You purposely died. Shh, we don't talk about that, chat. Text by whipping a storm of silk around oneself. Silks can be equipped in the crest. Oh. Meat o burrito. Ho ho. Nice try, game. You're such a baby milk. She's like, let me in. You right there, bud? You good? You doing good there? You don't seem like you're doing too good. You know what? I'm gonna leave you alone. Just you figure out your path in life, okay? Oh, hey, you made it. Okay, bye. Don't think there's much else for me to go. I'm pretty sure I found everything over there. Alright, this just gives us the rosary ring. Still probably a good idea to have one or two. It only takes 2 to kill those guys now. I've not been down here, it seems. Yes, I think I have. Nope, I had not. Another bone scroll. Interesting. Interesting if I do say so myself. I stepped into that, my bad. Barkio, I've seen your request on the town ball list. What assistance are you seeking? Perfect. You're the able sort that makes short work of the task. Problems are the blasted crows atop here. My roof is fast becoming their cozy nest. Now they've grown so bold, they are starting to attack pilgrims as they pass.
Fine.
Will you simply having slay them then? Your sturdy shell seems more than up to the task. They're only so simple. Kill the ones above, and more just keep coming. It's the warmth of this home, you see. Draws them right in. Looking for a long-term solution. A scarecraw. I'll build the biggest there ever been. So fearsome will keep those crawls away for good. All I need is some rag pelts from the crawl bugs themselves. Hunt them down, collect their pelts, and bring me back ahead of the stuff. I'll do the rest. Okay, so I gotta... How many do I need again? 25. Good to know. Track down Filipinos in the marrow and defeat them to collect flame. Moss-covered areas of farlands and lowlands. I could have collected a lot if I had known about this quest beforehand.
Oh no.
Come to rest here, Miss Grown-Up? Then let New see your journal. She's here to see your cuts. Much hunting has you done, and so many sweet little creatures in our records. New is drooling from such excessive learnings. Please keep working, Miss Grown-Up. What act is this? It'd be spoopy month. Got any candy? I ate it all. Chat, what's everyone done for Halloween this year? I have 2 birthday parties to go to. That's what I'm doing for Halloween. New bug type. Walked right into that one. Okay. All right, bye, Alpha. I hope you have a good, limey day. Ah, son of a banshee. Come on, don't you want to let me kill you? Boo. Having birthday in the same month as a holiday must be lucky. Usually it's actually unlucky. What did you and Andrew be? I'm Gilmon, and he's lazy. He's lazy, man. He just likes basic Agumon. Because much like with Pokemon, he's a fucking Gen 1er. Your man is the best. Ooh. I don't need that singular. Okay. New area. I like how the bigger ones give more. Only 10 more needed. Nice. Or just kill, murder them. There's definitely gonna be a bird boss, right? If it weren't for my mission, I wouldn't be so focused on killing this guy. Maybe I shouldn't be anyways. We have another mask. Oh, never mind, another mask piece. What was that? I thought there'd be a boss around here. Guess I was wrong. Huh. Well, it happens from time to time. Sushi really wants to come inside. Big bird, the bird boss is Big Bird from Sesame Street. Oh, true. That's okay. He's yellow. Everyone knows yellow birds are yellow-bellied swine. Okay, so we've got a lot done. How many more of these do I need? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Why did I do that? Okay, let's find some more birds. I know you're up here. I keep reading it as rage pelt. That's annoying. Gotta riz. Okay. Listen here. What Digimon do I hate with a burning passion? I can't say. There's not a specific Digimon I don't like. I don't know the answer to that question. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I think of Digimon, I don't think of hate. Maybe Ice Devamon from the show. Maybe Apocalypse. I need 5 more. If I can find a big guy, that'll save me a lot of time. Ooh. Now I just need 1 more. There you are. You're my last hunt. Wait a minute. I just realized something suspicious. Why can I go under here? Oh, never mind. Okay. Thought there'd be a hidden area, but there wasn't. We be doing a lot today. We do be doing a lot today. We do be doing a lot. Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo. My hand is not used to all the button mashing, so my fingy's getting crampy. Let's get him that those rag pelts. Just... Alright, I already went under there. There we go. Birds left after Hornet completes her mission. True. Rid the town. Rid the world of the birds. Welcome back, traveler. How'd you get along with the collecting of the rag pelt from those many craw bugs? Their squawking and crowing up there is starting to wear mightily on my patrons.
Cadestre.
Here is the rag pelt, sir. I hope the amount is sufficient for your work. Aye, this should be enough. Once I find a quiet moment, I'll get straight to building that mighty scarecrow. With a little luck, my roof should be clear of those pests when you next pass by. Thank you kindly, traveler. Wish granted. As payment goes, I've got something I think could make a good use. A spare crafting kit. Holding onto it for someone else. But they've been gone long enough, I know they won't be returning.
Dinara.
Thank you, sir. This is a worthy trade for my work. My tools shall attain an even sharper edge. So you haven't made it yet? Okay, let's... There's another area over there that we haven't fully explored, if we can. Perhaps. No, there's something up there though, for sure. Oh, never mind, it's on the other side. Okay, so we gotta go up and to the right. Further up. Yes, because we didn't have the... Look at me go. Yes, no area. Uh-huh. Will that be permanent? Seems like it. Ah, new elevator. Literal flying rats. I can't get close to them because There's the spikes. That was stressful. A silk eater. Interesting. I fell right into that one, chat. Quite literally. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Will there be a Hades 2 stream tomorrow? Most likely. I'm gonna take this guy off so he can rest. He's gonna take a little nap. Gonna go check on my cat, real quick. She wants so much. She really wants the pets. Is she getting hungry? Is that why? Oh, they're getting hungry. Okay, I probably have to end soon. Because it is almost 8. Oh, there's the scarecrow. Oh my god. Just taking pointless damage now. Right, it's up. We're going up, 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 on every team. Okay, so there's a flea there. Oh, thank God I healed. That was a rough shot. We should see what's over here first. Always good to try and top off if you're in a Newish area. Oh, new area. Sinner's Road. Okay, we'll come here later. Zagard are a different animal, but the same beast. Zagard are a different animal, but the same beast. What? No, 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 no. No! Wait, okay, I'm fine. Wait, I just realized. I didn't have to climb all the way back up. I'm Papega. Oh, I see what they want me to do. I see what the game is telling me to do. Okay. I see the puzzle now. So what I gotta do is I gotta jump off of those two little guys. I gotta bounce off that guy. Ooh, cheese. Ooh, cheese and crackers. And then I gotta. Ooh, this is gonna be hard, chat. Harder than my big, throbbing, muscular brain. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. My hand is cramping too much. Thank you, Zagard. I have golden stuck in my head. You're welcome. I'm lucky. I'm not getting that stuck in my head. I'm getting a different song stuck in my head, but not that one. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the lyrics well enough to get it stuck in my head. I just get the "we're going up, 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 that's all I have in my head. Well, at least I healed, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this. Good, my confusion spell worked marvelously. Fuck off, YouTube. I don't care about the horse girl gacha game. Oh no, Crimson, let's not be crazy. I've seen like 6 hours worth of its ads within the past week. Seems like we've already entered crazy territory. I think it's the universe telling you to invest in it. True, invest in horse girls. And then create your own horse girl army. And then become a horse girl. It is the path of all anime fans to become horse. I forgot that I have my silk over here. That is hilarious, chat. These guys are kind of annoying. Because their shit lasts forever. Okay, this is just going to lead to some extra shit. Ooh, so this is the way. That was a good haul. This is the way. I don't like this. The silence is deafening. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. Oh, never mind. It's okay. Okay, cool. Well, never mind. We're good. I can't believe that happened, chat. Very true, Zagard. No one can stand up to the horse girl's army with ill be the next Genghis Khan. No, you'll be horse's cat. Contemplating if I should pick up Peak of Combat again. What's Peak of Combat? Never heard of it. I heard that game was bad. It was. I think it got revamped. Oh, okay. Comes in there, records of the songs you can buy. What, from K-pop Demon Hunters? Did I ever finish going this way? Oh, yeah, that's right. I couldn't. That scared the flapjacks out of me for a second. I mean, I'm not surprised that they're actual songs. It's true with all songs, really. I'm sure that you can buy records of, like, the Disney songs, too. Didn't I already go that way? I think this is the way to Sinner's Road. This guy's sleeping in the... Ow, ow, ow! What the fuck? These must be like mites or ticks. Peak of Combat is a Devil May Cry gacha game. Oh, so Andrew's favorite. Maybe we should there, chat. It is getting close to dinner time. I explored a whole section of the map, and we got a lot of shit done. We didn't fight no bosses, but I think it's time to start the biggest boss of all, ending the stream on time. So let me just close these real quick. All right, everybody. thank you for joining us. Thanks for joining me in my merch show off stream and some Silksong. I'm so happy with all the merch I got. I mean, just look at the free stickers. I mean, free-ish. Look at these. These are such good stickers. I love the little carry-on. I love my keychain, guys. And all my big stuff. I'm loving it, guys. We are gonna end here though, because it is getting late. It's getting a latte, and so we need to end here. So that way we can be ready for tomorrow with some more Hades 2 with the one, the only, the Mythology guy. Until then, stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. And the number one rule here in the Dragon's Den: don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Who believes in you? Bye, chat.